Hello everybody! Willpower64 here, bringing you back to another part of Banjo and Kazooie. Last time, we finished up everything in Rusty Bucket Bay, got an upgrade for the gold feathers, and we entered this area, which leads to the last world of the game. But we have yet to find the picture of it. Well, technically, in a way, we have actually, but I'll get into more detail about that a little bit later. First, I'm going to explore a little bit of this area, seeing as I didn't do much of a good job last time. Over here, we have Gruntilda. Gruesome Gruntilda's favorite pastime is bursting boils. Ugh. This poor guy called Dirty Birdie was her first and only boyfriend. When she was younger, Gruntilda used a greasy warthog as a pet. Ugh, that's kind of nasty. Anyways, we're going to explore a little bit more of this area. Over here we got this guy again. It's weird that he's here when he was an enemy we saw back in Mumbo's Mountain. And normally enemies of that world would appear in this area. But for once he's actually here. Anyways, we have a note door. We could open it, but I'm going to say that for a little bit later. Over here... Why do I talk all the time? It's really hard to make these rhymes. Yeah, right, it is. It must be hard to make enough rhymes and whatnot, but I guess that's something she decided to do. Over here we have a Mumbo token. Well, that happened. I've noticed that platform up there, and I've never actually been able to get through that platform. I've tried, but I've never been able to do it. Ah, I thought we were gonna make it. You know, for that, I thought we would be able to make through that without getting hurt, but unfortunately we didn't. But yeah, that platform up there, it looks like you could get up there and there could be something up there, but I've never been able to get up there. I don't even think it's possible to get up there, unless you unless there's like a, oh, come on, jumping on these leaves can be hard, unless there's like a Game Shark code or something like that. I'm not too sure. Anyways, we are gonna go over this way. And we're gonna pass this section, past this little tree here, and coming over this way, we have a switch. That will make it so you can open up the world to this area, and how fitting that it's near where the orange cauldron is. So we're gonna go back, and we are, come on, there we go. We are gonna go and open up that world. And oh boy, I'm actually looking forward to this world. Now, as I did said that this is the last world in the game. And yes, it's true. This is the last world in the game, and it's definitely the most challenging and the most long world. If you had a hard time with Rusty Bucket Bay, the same thing I gave for Rusty Bucket Bay, where I said, like, you know, try getting all the jiggies for one go, and then try to go all the notes for one try. That's something I would recommend. And I noticed I don't think I got the Mumbo token over here. No, I didn't. Anyways, we're going to open up this world. This requires, I think, 15. I could be wrong. Nope, it was 15. The picture is complete. And the entrance to... Click Clock Wood is open. I always called it Click Clock Woods, even though it's like just a wood. I call it Click Clock Woods. I always called it that. Right, we're going to be going back to that area. I will see you guys when we get to the entrance. Alright, we are back. We are now near the entrance to Click Clock Woods, and it's time to enter this world. And oh boy, this world is going to be a long one. This world is huge. By far the biggest world in this game. So one thing I want to show off is if you go back here, there's a jump disc here if you want to get a Mumbo or golden banjo statue. Very nice if you need it, but I don't really, but I got it anyways. Let's go into Click Clock Woods. If you kind of get the idea of the world is based off all the seasons. Like, you've got spring, summer, fall, and you've got winter. Very cool. Now, normally you want to go to spring, but I want to go to fall. We want to go over here for you see this. You have a little switch here. You want to hit that, then the door opens to spring. So the whole point of this world is you gotta go to each of the seasons and find the entrance, or find a little switch that opens the entrance to each season. Oh boy, are these worlds huge. Let's go have a look. One giant tree. That's pretty much what the worlds are. It's a giant tree. Over here we got these things. You can't really do anything about them. You can't really hurt them or anything like that. The only way you can get what's ever on top of them is by using your gold feathers and getting on top. So we want to come up here, and these can be very hard to climb up, but just be careful and you should be good. These things are a jerk. They take, I think that took two health bars, so you want to watch out for those. And they tend to fall off this off the tree every time you hit them. So every time you see them, I tend to knock them out. This world has a few things for you to get, such as notes, a few jiggies in this world. You won't find all the jiggies and notes in this area. You will find them in different seasons. So don't expect you'll find everything in spring. We got a big open lake over here. We're gonna go explore that in a few seconds. But for now, I want to keep going this way. Over here. Also, I like how it rains here sometimes. Like, sometimes it'll rain, sometimes it won't. We'll come down here. And we got this guy over here. What does he got to say? Somebody move this boulder. Granny can't get into his house. Well, there's nothing we can do about that. We can't really attack underwater. So I guess we'll have to come back to that a little bit later. Anyways, we're going to keep going this way. Is there anything on this side? Ah, there's another Mumbo token. I know I didn't get the ones in Rusty Bucket Bay, but that's fine. I know normally I would get them, but actually, I don't think I ever got them. So I lied right there. I never really get them. But enough about Rusty Bucket Bay. We're in Click Clock Woods. Over here, we got this little patch of dirt, and we've got a hole. What you want to do is shoot some eggs. 5 eggs is what it takes. We got an interesting plant growing here. And we got another bull. I'm gonna take him out. Actually, hang on. Yeah, you can't kill him. You can only just stun him. And as you can see, we have Mumbo here. We're gonna go pay him a visit a little bit later on. For now, what I want to do is climb the tree. Now, that little trick I told you about the ground pound move, this world is very helpful when it comes to that. About the whole ground pound trick and whatnot. It's definitely helpful here, especially if you're up on top of the tree and you need to get down. This is a good way to use that. Gold feather for a gold feather, no thanks. Over this way. You could go up this way, but I'd recommend not. I'd wait a little bit later for that. Going up this way, up here, you have, what do we got here? Oh, there's a Mumbo token. I definitely want to grab that. There's that guy for a gold feather. I don't get why they have gold feathers. Like, it's not really that helpful, really, because you're wasting a gold feather just to get another gold feather, but the chances of you wasting a second one is a possibility, too. Over here, we have this giant beehive. You can't enter it as Banjo, so don't even bother. And besides, I don't think the bees would be happy to see a bear going into their hive. It wouldn't be good. And seeing as the hive is that huge, I can only imagine how big those bees must be. Right, we're gonna keep going up this way, and here's where a platform gets a little bit tricky. Just gotta be careful, just take your time, and you're good. We come up to this area. There's another one of those guys, and we have this. This looks like to be of a house, but it looks like it's been demolished. Or maybe it's trying to be built, but needs a little work. Looks like they're starting to make the walls. They've already put one window in, so that's cool. The question is, who is building this? I have no idea. Anyways, still want to be careful over here. And we're going to go over these platforms. These platforms that shouldn't be here. If anything, they should be, like, not even floating. They should be on the floor. Oh well, nothing we can do about that. We're going to keep going this way. And over here, we got that guy. But we got this. And we've opened the way to summer. Let's go into this house. We're going by window. No one uses the door anymore. It's always by window. Chomp, chew. Nabnut likes acorns. I'll just eat a few more. I don't know why, but I always liked this character. I don't know. Anyways, in this room, or house, really, you got a few eggs, and you've got a Mumbo token. Very nice. Alright, now we'll leave by the door. You enter by the window and leave by a door. That's what you do. Continuing this way, we got some more platforming. This world is nothing but platforming. And make matters worse, you're really up high, so if you fall, you're really gonna get hurt. We have 40 Mumbo tokens. That's insane. Coming over this way, we've got a giant egg. If you recall the giant egg we saw back in Bubblegoo Swamp, we know what we gotta do. Come up here, and we gotta ground pound on the X. Brawr, me Irie, mighty eagle. Need sleep now. Well, that did a lot. We just cracked open an egg, and a bird just appeared and went to bed. You'd think he would have been asleep all this time inside the egg, but I guess not. Anyways, we're gonna keep going this way, and we're gonna fall. The one thing you could do is at least save yourself from falling. It'd save us the trouble from having to go back up. We'll come back to it a little bit later. And I fell again. Man, I'm just falling. Alright, over here. Take this thing out. Ooh, we got a Mumbo token. I think I'm gonna grab that. I like how I was trying to defeat an enemy and then I'm like, ooh, Mumbo token, must get. Okay, got that. We got 41 now. That's a lot. We're gonna keep going over this way, and we're gonna go inside Mumbo's hut. Or skull, really. Let's go inside. In here requires 25. That is an insane amount. But seeing as like Rusty Bucket Bay in this world actually gives you a lot, so that's pretty good. Nothing over here. Alright, let's see what Mumbo has to transform us into one last time. Buzz buzz. Mumbo magic much good. B is best yet. You ain't kidding, the bee is the best one. Right, as the bee, all you can do is fly. Press A to go even higher. Press B to kind of like, I feel like if you press B, you go a lot faster. But the chances of you going down is much more. Anyways, as the bee, we want to go this way. Bzz. Hello, fat little bee. We buzzers are guarding Gruntilda's golden honey piece. We've been told there's a honey bear out there. In here! Looks like these bees, or buzzers as they're known as, are guarding this honeycomb, or Jiggy under a honeycomb piece. So, we might have to remember that. Also, as the bee, I should show off. As the bee, these flower guys will not do anything to you. They will not take you as Banjo and Kazooie. So that's kind of interesting. Flying up this way, you can only get this in springtime and as the bee. Up here, there is a Jiggy. This is the only way you can get that Jiggy. I mean, well, actually, you know, I could be wrong about that, actually. I could be wrong. We'll see as we go along. Anyways, over here, there is a door you can go through here, but we can go through that maybe a little bit later on. And, of course, the green Jinjo. Oh yeah, and you also fly if you land in water. So, there was that. Now, I think that's about it for here in spring. That's all we can do. Over here, oh, I'm not gonna get that. I don't need that. But yeah, I think that's everything here in spring, so we're done with this area. Is there anything over here? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's leave this area, and let's head off to spring. Or summer. We were just in spring. Coming over this way, you can also fly in here, but I don't think there's anything worth up here. Nothing worth your time, really. I mean, you can land on these, but the chances of you might be landing on that disc, and you don't want to do that. Anyways, we're heading off into summer. Now, here's something interesting. in summer, only in this world, you can only be the bee in spring. You cannot be the bee anywhere else. So don't think you can use the bee to your advantage in this world. Irie hungry now. Need 5 caterpillars. Here in spring. Wow, that's pretty. I like how the sun looks with how the tree looks. In summer, there is a whole lot different. There's a big difference in this game. Or in this world, actually. Part of this world. Number 1, caterpillars. Eek, hungry animals like caterpillars. I don't know if bears like caterpillars, but we'll go with that. You also find the yellow ginger here. I should mention, in spring you find purple and green. And in this world, you find yellow. Just yellow. The catches into this world is the leaves are a lot bigger, so you can jump on them a lot better. Also, the enemies get a bit bigger in summer, so you want to watch out for that. The water is now gone. I guess there was a drought or something like that going on here. But coming down here, if you remember this guy, you look pretty strong. Can you move this boulder for me? Well, we can't really move it, but we can do this. Wow, what strength! Come inside and I'll give you your reward. Alright, we get a reward for our troubles. Or not. We can't get up here. And you can't go back in spring, because if you come back in spring, the water will still be there, and you'll still have the boulder stuck. With that being said, I think we're going to end things off here. I'm going to grab this guy. Very nice. And yeah, I think we'll end things off here. Next time on Banjo and Kazooie, we'll be exploring more of Click Clock Woods, and in the summer, and possibly the rest of the seasons. I will see you guys then.